Hi, and welcome to some easy guitar hints that I'm going to teach you. This is things you wouldn't really know if you took lessons, because I kind of taught these things to myself. And if you're just starting out guitar, these will really help you play like a pro and not like all those other noobs out there. So, I guess what I'll give you first is my little hint about these things they like to call pull-offs. And they're really fun to do. And you basically just do it like this. And you just can keep doing that on two different frets wherever you like, basically like this. And that's just a pull-off. And another thing you can do is a hammer-on, and you just go from another two frets and it's the exact opposite. And that's a hammer-on, and you can do it anywhere. And those two tricks will really help you playing a lot. And another thing you can do is these things called harmonics, and I don't really know why they're called harmonics, but they sound pretty cool. And you do them just by lightly placing your finger on a string over a fret. Don't actually push down on it, and then you like pluck it. Like that. There you go. Like that. If you try a lot, you might get lucky and get a very good one like this, like that one. I still haven't mastered it yet. Apparently you have to be really good. Yeah. So what I'll teach you now is some sweet chords that I just learned, and you know, if you can play these chords in any fashion that you want, put them in any order you want, and it'll make a sweet song. So this is a chord I like to call the G chord, and you basically just set it up like this. You put this finger on the 3rd fret of this big string out here, and then you put your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the next biggest string, and then you skip 2 strings, and then you put these last 2 fingers on the 3rd fret of the last 2 strings, which are the smallest strings, and then you just strum like that, and that's a G chord. And then another sick chord that you can do is just take these 2 fingers and put them on the 2nd fret on these 2 strings, not the outer one, but you skip the outer one and go to the next 2, and then you strum that, and that is an E minor chord. That one's pretty cool. And then another one you can do is a D. That's like this, and that's about all I know. So the last thing I know that apparently will make you really good at playing guitar, and what makes me really good at playing guitar, is that you can finger pick things. You don't always need a pick. But you see, I don't ever use a pick, because I learned about finger picking, and it's really improved my playing. And it's obvious why, because see, if I do that G chord thing that I taught you before, you can now finger pick it, and it sounds a lot better. So you go like this to finger pick it. Yeah, and that's finger picking. So you basically, like, instead of using a pick, just use your fingers. Yeah, and that way, in case you ever forget a pick, you can just finger pick it, because you don't need to remember a pick, which is good. Alright, so since I taught you the G chord, which is like this one, and the E minor chord, which is like this one, I think, and the D chord, which you can do like this. There's a song that you can do. It's a pretty cool song, and with just those 3 chords, and I'll show you how much I've been working on it. It's awesome. It's 1 year 6 months by Yellowcard, and here it goes. You just repeat the chords over and over, and it's basically that easy. So just wait for the intro, because it's hard. Or you can just play over the intro. I don't know. I haven't tried it. It's a good intro. So this is where you start the chords. Basically just goes on like that, so